The first section in this course is about mining literature. Let's see what the term mining in context of the phrase mining literature means. As I explained in the course introduction that this is a catchy term, I also would like to point out here that mining is a work performed in mines. With the development of digital technology that enables gathering of enormous amounts of data, the term big data appears to mark some data that besides other properties have the property to be very large and to be measured in terabytes or exabytes. When dealing with this big data, the process of extracting valuable information from the data is called mining, in a similar way as we are mining gold or iron or some other metals. So when we say mining literature, we mean actually searching, finding, evaluating, extracting value from literature and managing literature. Literature has also some properties of big data because as the publishing became easier with the digital technology, we are facing the time when there are many articles that are published in a very short period of time, so the amount of literature available is vast. Why do we need to mine literature? Because literature is important for the research process. And as I said, the technologies, these digital technologies led to the vast amount of literature, and the process of discovering or mining the literature is becoming difficult. While before you would go to a library and look at the cards of the manual catalog, now searching and finding literature is a process that's online. Let's now see why literature is important for the research process and its importance in several steps of this process. Here are the main steps of the research process. You start with identifying the research topic and the problem to be addressed with your research. Then you formulate the research question and define the aim and objectives. The next step is to find the theoretical base, the model or framework that will underpin your research. After that, you have defined what will be your aim, your research question. Then you start looking for the research strategy, data collection and data analysis method, and you have to select a particular one among many available choices. After you have done that, you go to the actual data collection and actual data analysis, so that you end up with extracting and presenting the results and the conclusions from your research. At the end, you write about the reflections on the achievements with the research, problems encountered, quality criteria, future research, and so on. Here are the steps where literature is important. First, in order to identify the research topic or the problem you will address, you need to find a gap in literature or missing piece of the research or a research problem. All this you can find and identify through reading literature. To define the theoretical base, framework or model, you also need to look for the theories, models and frameworks and to find those related to your research topic. And how you will do that? Once again, you will look for literature on this. Writing literature review is one of the tasks during the PhD process or during writing any academic work. So, literature review consists of providing critical overview of the previous work on the topic. Hence, for this, you also need literature. And of course, when you are selecting the research strategy, data collection, or data analysis method, you might consult literature on various scientific methods to identify which are the ones that you will select. The whole process of mining literature and the content of this section is divided into two parts. The first part is searching and evaluating the articles, the research articles, and the second part is extracting the important parts for your topic and managing the vast amount of literature that you will come up. It will not be as fast as the whole literature that exists, but still it will be maybe a large list of articles. Searching and evaluating includes using academic search engines and implementing searching strategies to find relevant literature. In this section, I have included the tips on how to search with Google Scholar, which is one of the search engines when you are searching for academic literature. Then I've included a video of a researcher who talks about the tips and hints when searching articles in some particular scientific area. And the last video is about estimating the quality of your articles, how you should look at them to see if the quality is satisfying. The second subsection in this section is about extracting and managing literature. Once you have found the articles that are relevant to your work, you need to read them and to highlight important parts and write notes that will be later used when writing literature review. Also, you need to keep literature organized in order to be able to write a critical overview of the literature in your PhD thesis. So the two videos in this second subsection are about the first one is about highlighting and writing notes, and the second one is how to use a spreadsheet program to keep your literature organized. Thank you for listening.